I'm Ryan, a junior majoring in English Lit at State University. Most mornings, unless I'm rushing straight to class, I swing by the Brew Corner, that tiny little coffee shop tucked between the Social Sciences building and the main library. It's nothing fancy, a few beat-up wooden tables, sagging couches, and that constant mix of freshly ground coffee and old books in the air. But I love it. It's quiet, they've got soft indie music playing from these ancient speakers, and most importantly, there's Lucy. Lucy works part-time as a barista there. She's a freshman with blonde hair usually tied up in a high ponytail, and these bright blue eyes that light up before her smile even does. The first time I ever went in, after just a couple visits, she goes, "Caramel macchiato with an extra shot, light ice, right?" I was genuinely shocked. From that day on, I became a total regular. This morning was no different. I push open the door, the wind chimes jingle, and that warm coffee smell hits me right away. Lucy's wiping down glasses behind the counter, looks up, and gives me this huge grin. "Morning, Ryan. Usual caramel macchiato?" "Yeah, thanks." I drop my backpack on my usual spot by the window. Outside, students are hustling past with coffee in one hand and laptops under their arms. It's peak deadline season, total chaos. Lucy whips it up quick, her hands moving like she's dancing behind the bar. The place is pretty empty, so she actually brings it over to my table, even though it's usually self-serve. "You got an early class today?" she asks, sliding into the seat across from me for a second, drying her hands on her apron. "American Lit at 9. Professor Miller's making us dissect The Great Gatsby for the third time." I roll my eyes and laugh. Lucy bursts out laughing, that clear, bright sound. "Ugh, I hate Gatsby. The guy's obsessed with the past." "Do you like Daisy?" "Because I sure don't." "Nah, I'm Team Nick. At least he faces reality." I take a sip, perfect, as always. "What about you?" "Classes today? Intro to Psych at 10. I'm terrified. The prof wants a real-life behavior observation report due this week. I was thinking, maybe observe some regulars here." She winks playfully. I crack up. "Well, I'm your first subject then." Behavior, orders the exact same drink every day, sits in the same spot, stares out the window daydreaming. "See? You're admitting it yourself." She props her chin on her hand, eyes sparkling. "So what are you daydreaming about, anyway?" Spill. I hesitate for a sec. I don't usually open up about personal stuff at school. But with Lucy, it's different. Her questions feel real, no judgment, no fluff. Just missing home. "I'm from the suburbs outside New York. My family's got this little yard full of sunflowers. My mom sends pics. They're probably blooming like crazy right now." I pull out my phone and show her one from last week. Her eyes go wide. "Whoa, that's gorgeous. I've never seen that many sunflowers. I'm from California, it's all sun and beaches. My parents are calling this weekend, but it'll probably just be the classic, 'Do you have a boyfriend yet?'" She makes this funny face. I laugh, but something stirs in me. My mom doesn't ask that anymore. She knows I like girls. It slips out quieter than I meant. No idea why I said it, Lucy just makes me feel safe. She doesn't blink, just nods with that same smile. My mom would probably freak if I said that. But I think she'd be okay eventually. As long as I'm happy. She pauses, then asks softly, "Do you have anyone you're into right now?" I almost choke on my coffee. My heart skips. I look right into those ocean blue eyes she just mentioned. "Not yet," I say, voice a little rough. "But maybe, soon." Lucy's cheeks flush a bit, and she looks away, fiddling with her apron. "Anyway, I gotta get back to the counter, it's about to pick up. Leave your cup on the rack when you're done." She hops up and heads back. I watch her go, that petite frame in her plaid shirt and green apron. The playlist shifts to Bloom by the Paper Kites. I smile to myself. College mornings are still the same, deadlines, books, class bells ringing in the distance. But starting today, they feel a little different. Because of Lucy. I open my laptop to start my Gatsby analysis. But honestly, I'm not thinking about Daisy or the green light anymore. I'm thinking about that blonde barista's smile and her super real question, do you have anyone you're into? I think the answer's pretty clear now. Lately, I've realized my college life has been quietly taken over by these unplanned run-ins with Lucy. We're in totally different majors. I'm English Lit in humanities, she's a freshman in psych over in social sciences. State is huge, but somehow we keep bumping into each other. Not just at the brew corner, where she works 3 mornings a week, but in the library, on campus paths, even near the dorms. At first I thought it was coincidence, but it's been over a year now since that first coffee shop visit back when I was a sophomore. It's become this comforting routine. Today was classic. After American Lit, I wandered into the library for more Fitzgerald books, my head still spinning from Broken American Dreams. I head to the quiet reading area, and there she is, in the psych section corner, one earbud in, scribbling notes. She spots me, waves immediately, and that smile stops me in my tracks. Ryan. Again? What books you grabbing? I sit across from her, drop my bag. More Gatsby stuff. Miller won't let up. You? Still people watching? She giggles and slides her notebook over. Yup. Observing avoidance behavior in college students. Like you, daydreaming at coffee shops instead of studying. She winks, then points to a little rainbow pin on her hoodie. Hey, I've been thinking about joining the campus LGBTQ+ club. They've got a meeting this week, might check it out. I glance at the pin, heart fluttering. It's not the first hint. She's queer. I picked up on the subtle stuff, like that pin, or how she casually mentioned crushing on the actress in Carol. Not loud and proud, just quiet pieces that make me feel seen. I'm out to my family since last year, but at school I'm low-key. With Lucy, though, everything flows easy. We chat about classes, profs, weekend plans. She talks psych report ideas, I throw in some lit angles. Time flies, I almost miss my afternoon study group. As I get up, it hits me, this isn't our first chat outside the shop. And every time, I hate saying goodbye. That night in my dorm, I think about my breakup with Emily 2 weeks ago. She was in my major, things ended nicely, no drama. We realized we're better as friends, and I felt relieved. But now that relief's mixed with this new anticipation. Not for some big romantic date, but just uninterrupted talks with Lucy. No shift ending, no customers interrupting. Just us, talking sunflowers to California beaches, Gatsby to real dreams. But then the overthinking kicks in. Is Lucy's attention real, or just good customer service? She smiles at everyone, remembers orders, makes small talk. With me, bringing drinks to my table, longer chats, winks, blushes, does it mean something? Or am I reading into it because I'm fresh out of a relationship and looking for connection? I toss and turn staring at the ceiling. College is messy, deadlines, feelings, all of it. But with Lucy, the uncertainty is scary and exciting. Next morning, back at the brew corner. She's there, smiling like always. When she asks about my usual, I decide to just enjoy it. No overthinking. At least for now. These days, I'm hyper-aware of this invisible line between us. I'm the regular, she's working. Even when she brings my coffee over or chats for a minute, she always has to go back behind the counter. Apron on, professional smile, dealing with other customers. I can stay forever, she can't. It bugs me. I don't want to be that annoying customer keeping her from work or making things weird. I start noticing more, the lingering looks when she hands me my drink, her laugh at my jokes, me watching her move around the shop. There were moments I almost said it. Like that rainy Tuesday when the place was dead empty. She sat with me for 15 minutes talking about her first LGBTQ+ club meeting, how positive and welcoming it was, how she finally felt like she belonged. Her eyes were shining, my heart pounding, and I almost blurted, "I like you, Lucy." Like, really like you, not just as a customer. But I swallowed it. My biggest fear isn't rejection, though that'd suck. It's making her uncomfortable at her own job. The brew corner is her space, to earn money, hang out, relax between shifts. If I mess that up, if she starts avoiding my eyes or dreading me walking in, I'd never forgive myself. Better to stay quiet than risk that. So I pull back a bit. Still go every time, still chat and laugh, but I don't linger or drag conversations. I tell myself it's respect. But every time she lights up when I walk in, it hurts a little. Does she notice? Or does she think I'm just busy with finals? Then one afternoon, library again, total coincidence. She's in her usual spot with a to-go coffee from somewhere else, off shift. I hesitate, then go over. "Ryan. Sit, I'm off today, so we can actually talk." We dive into everything, her upcoming psych test, the novel I'm reading. Then quietly, "You've been coming to the shop less." I thought maybe I did something. My heart drops. "No, not at all. I just didn't want to bother you while you're working." She looks at me for a second, then smiles. "You're never a bother." "Really?" "I like when you come by." My pulse races. I almost say it all. But I just nod and smile back. That night, I decide, if I ever confess, it'll be no pressure. Not at the shop during her shift. Gentle, honest, letting her choose. If she feels the same, great. If not, we keep the comfort. Because Lucy's more than a crush. She's my morning highlight, that first smile, those warm chats, the reason I look forward to the day. I fall asleep to rain on the window. The line's still there, the fear too. But for the first time in ages, I feel ready, at least a little, to face it. I picked a late fall afternoon to finally say something. Chilly out, golden leaves drifting past the brew corner windows. The place is dead, everyone's cramming for finals or back at the dorms. Just a few people scattered, headphones in, glued to screens. Soft acoustic tunes playing low. I'm at my usual table, laptop closed. My macchiato's half cold, I haven't touched it much. Lucy's cleaning the counter, glancing over with her usual soft smile. Her shift's almost over, I know her schedule by heart. At 10 to 5, the last customer leaves. She unties her apron, hangs it up, and instead of heading out, walks straight to my table and sits down. "You're acting weird today, no studying," she teases, but her eyes are curious. Deep breath. Heart hammering. This is it. Not in the library, not over text, here, where it started, but off the clock. No customer-barista divide. I look her in the eyes and say it quiet and fast, "I really love talking to you. If you ever want to hang out outside the shop, no pressure at all, I'd be thrilled." It tumbles out, and I stare at my cup, not daring to look up. Silence stretches. Music hums, leaves rustle, my heart thuds. Then her soft laugh, not polite, but warm and shy. I glance up. She's blushing, eyes brighter than ever. "Ryan," she says gently. "I need a little time to think about it. Is that okay?" I nod, smiling for real. "Of course. Take all the time you need." Weirdly, that's enough. More than enough. It's not a no, it's honest. She's taking it seriously. Thinking about us. She bites her lip, then grins big. I'm heading back to the dorm. Still on morning shift tomorrow, you coming by? Wouldn't miss it. She waves and leaves, chimes jingling happier than usual. I sit in the dimming shop as sunset paints campus gold. Finish my cold coffee, feeling warmer than ever. No idea what tomorrow brings. Maybe yes, maybe no. But I said it my way, no pressure, no harm. And that smile? It gives me hope the doors open both ways. I pack up and head out. Fall wind feels refreshing. College is still deadlines and classes. But now? It's really different. Because I spoke up, and Lucy's thinking. That's enough to keep me smiling all the way home. The days after that afternoon dragged slower than I expected. I still hit the brew corner regularly, but things shifted, no more hesitant glances or unsaid words. Lucy greeted me with her big smile, made my drink perfect, but we didn't mention it. She needed time, I gave it. No pushing. Just waiting, like watching fall leaves drop to clear the winter sky. Then Friday night, sprawled on my dorm bed cramming for a modern lit presentation, my phone buzzes. Instagram notification. Lucy accepted my follow weeks ago, but this is her first DM. Hey Ryan, studying for finals? My psych study group this week, friends say lit overlaps with character behavior stuff. Wanna join? Tomorrow afternoon, main library 3rd floor. I read it 3 times. Not a confession, not a direct yes, just a casual invite. But I know it's her answer. She's ready to move forward, her way. I reply instantly, I'm in. 3 p.m.? Deal. I'll bring snacks. With her signature grin emoji. Next day, I show up 15 early. 3rd floor's quiet, afternoon sun streaming in. She's there with 2 friends, a guy and a girl, books everywhere. Hoodie oversized, ponytail messy, no apron or plaid shirt. Just Lucy, regular freshman. Ryan's here. She waves, pulls out the chair next to her. Guys, this is Ryan from English Lit, she's a pro at character analysis. We study for almost 3 hours. Debating psych theories, how lit characters mirror real behavior, cracking up over mix-ups. No counter between us, no interruptions. Just 4 students, me and Lucy exchanging smiles over good ideas. When the others leave, we pack up slow. Campus lights flickering on outside. Wanna grab something? She asks, a little hesitant. I know a cute coffee spot off campus, not the brew corner. Their caramel macchiato's pretty good. I grin. Gotta see if it beats yours. We walk off campus, chilly wind blowing. The place is cozy, warm lights, comfy sofas, soft jazz. She orders my macchiato, I get her a vanilla latte. We sit across from each other, equals, no work divide. We talk forever, family, hometowns, favorite movies, biggest college fears. She says she thought a lot about what I said, that she loves our talks too, isn't sure about a full relationship yet, but definitely wants more than friends. I listen, no rush to label. I don't want promises, she says, stirring her cold latte. But I want to try this. Hanging out like this. Outside the shop, off campus. See where it goes. Me too, I say, feeling light. No pressure. Just, keep talking, like now. We leave near 10, walking back shoulder to shoulder in the cold. No hand-holding, no hugs, no big declarations. Just 2 girls chatting about a movie we both want to see. I don't know the future. Maybe girlfriends someday. Maybe the deepest friendship ever. But for the first time, we're in a truly free space, both choosing, no risk of hurting the other. And that's enough to feel like the start of something beautiful. In the end, college isn't just deadlines, books, or routine morning coffees. Sometimes it's an unexpected text, a coffee off the clock, and someone who makes you want to step beyond campus, for a new chapter. I watch Lucy laugh under the streetlights and smile back. Whatever this is, I'm ready.